It is often useful to collect states into groups of states with similar properties. For example, consider this very simple three-state model with a resting state in which the model begins and two active states, active 1 and active 2. So when we run a simulation, let's just quickly do that. We can see that we have our resting state probability, and then we have a probability for both active 1 and active 2. However, it often will be useful to, instead of looking at the individual properties of these two states, to simply look at the net probability to be in either of the active states. To do that, we define a state group for the model. So we go into the Info tab of the model and go over to the Groups tab, and we'll add a group. We can name the group whatever we want. For now, let's just call it active, which will reflect either active 1 or active 2. And we'll specify the states in the active group by active 1, comma, active 2. We can also give all of the states in this group a conductance and user simply by specifying those values here. For now, we'll ignore them and just look at the net probability in these two states, which are now the active group. We can also make this group sort of turn it on and off for simple just sort of looking at groups quickly, but not completely deleting them when we want to not look at them. For now, it'll be active. All right. So now we'll simply rerun the simulation. And now we see all of our three states, resting, active 1 and active 2, and we also see the probability in the active group, which is the sum of the probabilities in these two states. This is simply because we've set our plot to display the state groups. If we only want to look at our groups, which is often the case, we simply deselect states and only leave state group selected, and here we see our probability in our active state.